Hey YouTube, this is Next Charge here, and yeah, I'm sort of like taking a break from my studies for now, so I can do like around 3 deck reviews so that I can post on YouTube. So yeah, this is the first of them. It's Absolute Zero deck, and we can actually begin like now. Okay, so we start off the main deck with 18 monsters, and the first monster is Elemental Hero Stratos. He's the main searcher and the main beatstick, and I'm gonna adjust my camera again. Okay, yeah, Elemental Hero Stratos because he helps to search out all the Destiny Hero. The engine which I'm running right now is the Destiny Hero engine, and it runs like a Diamond Dude turbo deck. That's why there are 3 Diamond Dudes, because I run a lot of normal spell cards. Alright, so there are 3 Diamond Dudes, 2 Dashers, 2 Malicious, and 1 Elemental Hero Ocean. So basically, I run Malicious because I run, well, 3 tuners, but yeah, the deck hardly is, well, at most it does synchro, but at most it usually synchros like level 6 or level 8. Level 7, not really. Elemental Hero Ocean is actually quite, I'm actually planning to change it into a Gale or something, because I don't run Allures in this deck, but yeah, Allure seems pretty okay choice, I guess. Or maybe I'll just run Dark Arm Dragon. Either way, I forgot to introduce the main card of the deck, which is actually in the extra deck, is Absolute Zero, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, and what is very unique about him is his fusion materials. He needs 1 hero monster and 1 water monster. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have a couple of, I didn't bother to count actually. So yeah, we have a couple of hero monsters. Elemental Hero Ocean is also a water water attribute, and his other fusion material is actually a water attribute monster. So it's 1 hero and 1 water monster. And his effect is when there's another face-up water monster on your side of the field, this card gains 500 attack. When this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters on your opponent's side of the field. And he has 2500 attack. That's enough to destroy Stardust Dragon. Well, suicide mode. So yeah, unless your opponent has a second Stardust Dragon, they won't really have much of a monster field. Right? So we also have even more monsters, but this is the, well, this is actually the water monsters, and as you can see, it's actually quite a lot. It's only 7 actually, but that's all. That's really all you need actually. Cause you can also use Absolute Zero, cause he's also a water type, water attribute. I keep on mixing it up. Water attribute monster, so you can also use your Miracle Fusion, and he will also count as either the hero or the water. That's the great thing about him. Alright, so we have our only tuners in the deck, which is 3 Deep Sea Diva. I've actually been watching a lot of the YouTube videos, and amazingly the Destiny Hero zombies, not bad. Not really the way I expected zombies to work in the TCG, but yeah, if it works, then it's very strong. Well, wait, no, I'm not really sure what I'm talking about these days, but yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, these are all the water targets. My only qualm is that I don't really need Spike Gilman, but he does help. Frog, he actually helps me with tributing, but I don't really have that many tributes. But Dragonite is actually quite okay, because yeah, for the discard material you can use Dasher, Frog, or even the Hero Malicious. Alright, and we even have well, 2 more monsters actually. Total of 18 monsters. So it's Sangan and Gors. And now we actually move on to the spells, which will start now. It's 3 Destiny draws. Because as like I said, it's actually a Diamond Dude turbo deck in a sense. So if you top like this, then it's really, yeah, it feels good. And also you have a couple of discard monsters. So like the Hero Malicious and Dasher. We also have, well, the next spells, which are 3 Miracle Fusion. These 3 cards, and along with Future Fusion, they're actually how I fuse out the Absolute Zero. And yeah, but when you're using a tip for you is when you're using Miracle Fusion, you must be careful of what you remove from play. For example, if I haven't used Dasher's effect yet, you know, the draw face, like special summon, that effect, or if I still have a spare Malicious in the deck, I actually won't remove them from play as the hero materials for Absolute Zero. I'll actually wait until they have already fully expanded all their effects, preferably when, yeah, you get the idea, right? When there's no more Malicious, when I've already removed from play one Malicious and there's like the last one in the grave. And another few spells are Pot of Avarice, which is 2 of them. Why do I use this? Because I can actually recycle my Diamond Dudes, or my Stratos, or my Tuners. Yep, definitely. Especially my Gauss. I can also recycle my Absolute Zeros if I want to. But sometimes I prefer them in the grave because they kind of help the potential with Miracle Fusion. So one of the materials won't be like dead weight, I guess. So yeah. Heavy Storm, Mind Control, and Lightning Vortex, MST, Giant Trinade, Rota, Brain Control, and Scapegoat. There's really nothing much for me to say here because it's like pretty standard. Scapegoat, Mind Control, and Brain Control are for the Synchro materials. But Scapegoat actually used to run Blue D or D Hero Plasma in the deck. But so I might remove Scapegoat if I want to and replace it with another normal spell card. Not too sure what though. I'll leave it to your imagination. And yeah, there's still traps, which are, well, there's Absolute Zero doesn't really, well, Absolute Zero decks don't really run that many traps, so yeah, it's just these 5. You cannot call the Haunted back Absolute Zero because it can only be special summoned by Fusion Summon. And a theory which a couple of people are questioning is whether you should run Mirror Force in Absolute Zero deck. I mean, Absolute Zero is already like a Mirror Force in himself because he can destroy monsters on your opponent's side of the field. I still say you should run Mirror Force because even though like people say you can, oh okay, I can predict your Mirror Force, but I'll still run it because you may never know when it can actually save your butt. So yeah. And now we go into the extra deck, which is just, well, simply just 3 Absolute Zero and 1 Dark End. 1 Dark End, yeah. Because you have Malicious and Dasher, and they all serve as the Dark non-tuner monsters for Dark End's synchroing requirements, and 11 generic synchro monsters. Well, there are actually many variants. I've seen the trade-in build, which my friend uses, and a lot of others which I'm not sure, but overall I find this build like pretty okay. It's pretty consistent, that's for sure. My only problem is with Ocean and with Scapegoat, but you can mod it if you want. So yeah, that was the deck review. Take care and enjoy.